Long ago, when the Ashanti kingdoms ruled the coastline, there lived a fisherman named Gready. People in several villages knew his name. Gready was strong and could tell what the water was like just by looking at it. His boat, Sankofa, always came back full of fish when other boats came back empty. His wife, Amma, had a gift that ran in her family. She could see signs of what would happen. She could tell when storms were coming by, looking at the clouds. She could heal sick children with her touch. Village women came to her house under the big tree when they had problems because she always knew what to do. Their daughter, Abigail, was special too. She had her father's courage and her mother's gift. She was only 10 years old, but she could find her way using the stars. She knew where different fish lived in the water. The old people said she would become great one day. One morning, the three of them stood on the beach. Dolphins had been seen near the coral rocks, which meant good fishing. "The ancestors are calling us to fish," Gready said, touching his boat. 2 days, my love. When we come back, our nets will be full of fish." Amma felt something strange, like a warning, but when she looked at her husband's happy face and her daughter's excited eyes, she ignored the feeling. "Go safely," she said, marking their foreheads with protective signs. As the boat disappeared into the mist, Amma saw vultures flying too high and crabs running into their holes, even though the weather was calm. Something was warning her, but what? She would spend 12 years wishing she had listened. The first night, they didn't come back. The second night, no fishing horn sounded. On the third morning, other fishermen said they saw strange currents and broken pieces floating in the water. Amma knew something had happened to her family. But were they dead? Or was this planned? After 7 days, the village elders met under the big tree. These were old men and women who had lived long lives. If anyone could find the missing family, they could. Master diver Kwaku could hold his breath for a very long time. He searched every underwater cave within 2 days of sailing. Priestess Arya threw her fortune-telling shells many times, but they only showed deep water. Even the drummer who could send spirit messages got no answer. All they found was Gready's water bottle floating near the forbidden rocks. It was scratched like something with big teeth had bit it. The strap that Abigail always decorated with beads was torn off. "The sea has taken them," said old Simon, the chief elder. "Let us honor their names. Let their spirits guide other fishermen." But Amma's gift told her this was wrong. Standing on the beach, she pressed her feet into the sand and listened to the water. What she heard made her scared. The water told of struggle and fear, but not death. It told lies. That night, while the village prepared funeral songs, Amma made a choice. She would change from a sad wife into a hunter of truth. She looked through Gready's fishing tools carefully. In his box, she found something shocking, a piece of paper with special writing from the Northern River Kingdoms. The message was short: "The deep waters wait. Get ready for the longest trip." It was written 3 days before Gready and Abigail left. Amma fell to her knees. Her husband had known something would happen. Did he plan this? And if yes, was her daughter taken against her will, or did she help? For 3 months, Amma cried like the village expected. She wore white clay and let her garden die. But at night, when everyone slept, she became different. She learned to move quietly through the village, listening at windows. She found out that fishermen had seen strange visitors before Gready disappeared, men with scars from the river kingdoms who asked questions about families and fishing. Gready had been meeting with these strangers secretly. Kaba the netmaker saw them behind the wine seller's house looking at maps. An old woman saw Gready trade something valuable for gold. But young Noble told her the most important thing. The day before they left, he heard Gready talking to someone in a boat hidden in the swamp. "Are you sure she will be safe?" Gready asked. "Safer than if she stays," someone answered. "But the woman must think you are really gone. Her sadness must be real, or this won't work." The woman. They meant her. As time passed, Amma became a finder of people who disappeared on purpose. She learned to track not just where people went, but why they left. She found Kwaku's son who ran away to avoid getting married. She found a merchant's daughter who hid to avoid being sold for her father's debts. Each time she learned new skills. Slowly, she started tracking her own husband and daughter. In the 7th year, a trader said he saw a fisherman with a child who looked like the missing pair. The man had river kingdom scars, but fished like coastal people. The girl called him father, but sometimes almost said something else. Amma's hand stopped shaking. She had found their trail, but then she found another message hidden in Jide's toolbox. When you read this, you will know how to find lost people. Good. You will need this skill. The crocodile priests are playing a bigger game, and they want our daughter. How long had Jide known she would become a tracker, and what did these priests want with Abigail? The sea had spoken of struggle and fear, but not death. The deep waters waited, and somewhere between the river kingdoms and the coral rocks, a mother with dust on her feet and fire in her heart followed the trail of lies toward the truth. This story is not finished.